Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in. My name's Rebecca Whitmore. I hope you're well. I've got lots of exciting travel news to share with you today. But first of all, in case if we haven't personally spoken before, a very brief overview as to who I am and what I can do for you. So, as you can see behind me, I'm a member of the award-winning firm Travel Counsellors. I'm very proud of it too. Travel Counsellors are a collection of independent expert travel consultants. We have access to all of the world's leading tour operators, all of the world's leading cruise lines, as well as having our own in-house, unique, award-winning technology whereby we can literally create your perfect holiday from the ground up for all those tailor-made bespoke travels. Everything that you reserve through me is fully financially protected. I have a team of over 400 people working behind the scenes at our UK-based head office that provide all the nuts and bolts that I need to be able to do what I do best, which is deliver incredible holidays to my clients. I am personally committed to staying at the top of my game when it comes to travel. The world is ever changing. There is always a new trending destination, a new hotel being built, a new ship with some fabulous feature being put on board. So earlier this year, when head office asked if I would like to take part in an in-depth cruise training program, I absolutely put my hand up to join in. Over the past few months, we've been exploring everything that there is to know about cruising, right from how it first began in history up to modern day times of all inclusive family cruising, expedition ships. This month, we've been looking at luxury cruising. And so the cogs have been whirring, and I've done a little bit of market research because I got a little bit intrigued as to what makes somebody choose to go on a luxury cruise instead of having a luxury land holiday. So I've gathered up the main differences between the two. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Please drop into the comments. Have you sailed on board a luxury ship yourself? Have you got a favourite ship that you've sailed on, a favourite destination that you've ventured into, or a favourite excursion that you've experienced at those destinations? Please drop them into the comments because I'd love to gather your thoughts, and stay tuned until the end because I have got an extra special treat for you. But for now, let's dive in. So let's start with how you're going to get there. How about starting your trip in style with a beautiful chauffeur driven car coming to collect you from your home and driving you to the port? You won't then see your baggage until it is safely inside your stateroom. If you're taking a fly cruise, we can also arrange the same. And very often in your destination, you can still bypass the baggage carousel because sometimes the cruise lines can come and collect your luggage and again see it safely to your stateroom. Depending on cruise line, sometimes the chauffeur car is included in the cruise fare, and also depending on your stateroom choice, you may even have a personal butler to even unpack for you. How's that for superstar treatment? Of course, we will talk through the different options before you travel so you know exactly how you're going to start your journey in stress-free style. So it goes without saying, on a luxury land holiday, you've most likely chosen one hotel that's going to be your base for the duration of your stay. You're waking up with the same views each morning, going to sleep with the same views each night, and there's only so many excursion possibilities that are within reach of where it is that you're staying. On a luxury cruise, you're waking up to a new view every single morning. Beautiful sunrises, beautiful sunsets, an unlimited number of experiences that you can partake in when you go ashore, each one offering something different when you're sailing. I'm not a massive lover of the word excursion. To me, it kind of conjures up this mass market tourism, but the luxury cruise lines have got these just right, very often giving you small group tours or even private tours whereby you can really enhance your stay and make the most of every single port that you're sailing into. Food is something that many of us look forward to when it comes to taking our holidays. You can count me in on that one too. And if you are taking a land-based holiday and dining in your hotel restaurant, then bearing in mind you're going to be looking at the same scenery, likely similar style cuisine from one night to the next. And even if you do decide to dine out into the resort, you're kind of weighing up the restaurant, weighing up the menu, what's the service like, what's the quality going to be like before you decide to step on inside. Now, I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. Of course, I delight in trying local cuisine myself, but imagine bringing that on board your ship, or imagine seeing your ship's chef going ashore to to pick up the freshest produce from the market stalls and bringing that to your ship to create a wonderful menu for you that evening. And why restrain yourself to just one cuisine type? On board the ship, there can be lots of restaurant options. Celebrity Edge, for example, there are 29 dining venues and bars on board that ship. You can literally dine your way around the world on board Celebrity Edge with a different cuisine every single evening. If you have any allergies, any dietary requirements, then you just let me know, and I ensure that information's passed over to the chefs on board the ship as well. So everything is thoroughly taken care of before you set sail. So picture this, you are perfectly happy with your very pretty, very boutique, family run hotel that you're staying in. But what you didn't know about was the massive water park just up the road from where you stay in. So you might choose your perfect hotel, you might choose your perfect trip away, but you can't control what else is going on around you. And I mean that in the nicest possible way, but the point that I'm getting at is that every ship has its own personality and every ship has her own market that she appeals to. So by me having this independent overview of all of the ships, their personalities, who they appeal to, I can give you a totally expert and totally independent advice so that when you're setting sail, you know that you're going with like-minded people and kindred spirits. I love to try the local lingo when I travel, and I do encourage all to do the same, but us Brits are renowned for relying on other cultures to speak our language. So that can make for some interesting experiences on a land-based holiday, especially if you're visiting some remote, far-flung corner of the world. On a luxury cruise holiday, you can still go and experience those wonderful, far-flung, exotic destinations, but all of your staff on board speak perfect English, even if it's not their first language. There are always key personnel on board as well who are destination experts, so they can help you go and experience the best of each port and get the most out of each culture. Generally speaking, when a land hotel is built, it remains just so. And even with the most luxurious furnishings or a refurbishment down the line, there's only so much you can do with brick and mortar. But the technology and the innovation at sea is astounding. Look at Celebrity Edge and Celebrity Apex, a floating platform on the outside of the ship where you can dine and take drinks. And technology doesn't necessarily need to be obtrusive, it can just be there to enhance your stay, you know. Um, Voice activated programming within your cabin that you can ask questions of and receive an instant answer instead of having to ring reception or flick through a book or go and find a crew member. So there's lots of features that can still be really helpful to your holiday if you're wanting to go for more of a wellness and a disconnect from technology break. And I think that in some respects, the technology is becoming a little bit competitive now between certainly the luxury leading cruise lines. What's coming next? What can we do next to create a perfect moment for our guest holiday? More and more people are approaching me nowadays for a holiday whereby they can just escape and get away from the internet and their mobile phone and their laptop and the emails and just want to feel reconnected with their loved ones and reconnected with the world, I guess. And there are places that you can go and experience this on land-based holidays, but there's not many that are specifically geared towards that. And the cruise lines have cottoned onto this. And so there are cruise itineraries that are specifically around mindfulness and wellness and plant-based menus that are on board, so you can really look after yourself from the inside out and come home really recharged and relaxed and ready to take on the world once more. Now, this one made me chuckle a little bit when I first heard it, so I don't know if it will for you too, but it has cropped up a couple of times in my market research. You don't have to worry about getting a taxi home. The more I've thought about this, the more appealing it becomes. Maybe you've been to see the show and enjoyed a few drinks, or you've sat up on the top deck with your other half, a few drinks, sun's gone down, it's bedtime, and I think it's not so much about not having to get a taxi home. It's more about the fact that cruising is such a stress-free way to travel. It's done for you, like literally getting you from A to B is done for you so that you can just relax and enjoy your holiday. Now, it wouldn't be fair to compare these two types of holidays without us looking at the price tag. So, if I were to pull together two quotes for you, one for a luxury land holiday and one for a luxury cruise, chances are on paper initially the cruise could look more expensive. But what you need to do is delve into the value for money. As we've explored on your land holiday, one resort, one destination, a limited number of experiences. On board your ship, huge number of dining opportunities, huge numbers of bars on board, the health and wellness opportunities, the stage productions. You know, if you want to go and see a show, some of these shows on board the ships are incredible. They're West End standard. The number of destinations and experiences, this premium level of service, it all comes included on board your luxury cruise holiday. I think that ultimately the difference is in the experience overall. Now, I'm sure you have had and will continue to have many wonderful land based holidays, as will I, but there is nothing quite like setting sail from one well loved destination only to be venturing out onto another and kind of that anticipation of the unknown. What will I see when I arrive? What will I hear? What will I learn? What will I feel? And all of that comes together to create these incredible holiday moments that are just remarkable and you talk about for years to come. Now, to go and see that world and experience this world in refined surroundings and luxury surroundings with service that's second to none is just outstanding. And I know which kind of holiday I would rather be experiencing. I hope to see you on board. So there you have it, the main differences between luxury cruise and a luxury land holiday. I would love to hear your thoughts though. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have anything to add? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Now, I did promise you, if you stay tuned to the end, there would be some bonus goodies. And so here they are. The first one being, if you would like to get your hands on a copy of one of these, then please get in touch. You can ring me on 01244 490 005 and I'll arrange for a copy to go out in the post to you. These are hot off the press from Travel Counsellor's head office, full of destination ideas, an insider's guide to each of the cruise lines, as well as a couple of our fabulous exclusive offers and ways that we can enhance your cruising holiday. Do you know anybody that would like a copy of these or would like to find out more about how I can help them with their holiday? Please like and share this video so that they can benefit too. Thank you so much. Secondly, I caught up earlier this week with some key personnel from some fabulous cruise lines, and I met with Sean Lyons, who is one of the account managers for Celebrity Cruises. He's going to tell you a little bit more of an insider's look as to what's coming up on their newest ships. Stay tuned. So I'm here with Sean from Celebrity Cruises. He's one of their account managers. And Sean, what we've been talking about is the differences between a luxury land holiday and a luxury cruise.
Yes.
Tell me, why should we say
Why should we do it? Why should we do it? Well, that's really, really easy because on Celebrity, of course, we are a modern luxury brand. We've got all different types of cabins on board, from inside staterooms right the way up to iconic suites, designed by Callie Hoppen, of course. And most of all, we offer our suite guests the most luxurious holidays. They've got a private swimming pool area, they have a private lounge, and they also have their own private dining room.
Perfect, thank you so much.
You're welcome.